Feature Friday.
The freshest.
So far.
We haven't
So
heard
let's watch.
Darkness, which is
And
the
we
promotional
haven't
track.
and we haven't seen the video, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be absolutely insane.
With probably with the strongest message out of all of them, because it's a
I
promotional
agree.
track with a video.
Yeah, it's
so.
a title track, so. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's an Eminem track, okay?
Him and his hoodies.
Get the subtitles up!
Here I am alone again, can't get out of this hole I'm in. It's like the walls are closing in, you can't help me, no one can. I can feel these curtains closing, I go to open them, but something pulls them closed again. Feels like I'm in Las Vegas. Haven't got the Vegas, why I'm so lost, but I'd make you a small wager if I bet you I'll be into.
This dude is so clever. Why is this dude so clever? The fact, like, how he pieces things together.
So he says, Vegas. Hold on.
Go back
Let me
to
go
it.
back. Hello, darkness, my friend. This gives me as well, like, when I'm gone vibes.
It is, yeah.
Have
that's
you
true.
ever loved someone
much
you
to gi-
you
you
give
get
an
an
arm
arm for?
you give an arm for, not the expression.
No,
No, literally give
an
an arm for. Come on.
Can't get out of this hole I'm in. It's like the walls are closing in. You can't help me, no one can. I can feel these curtains closing. I go to open them, but something pulls them closed again.
It's a close M and close in it.
Feels like I'm loading in Las
Vegas.
Haven't got the Vegas, why I'm so lost. But I'd make you a small wager.
Ah,
if I
see.
bet you I'll be in tomorrow's paper. Who would the odds favor? I'm so much like my father. You would think that I knew him. I keep pacing this room, down and then chase it with booze. One little taste it'll do. Maybe I'll take it and snooze, then tear up the stage in a few. Fuck the Colt 45. I'ma need something stronger.
Come on.
If I pop any caps, they better be off of vodka. Round after round after round, I'm getting loaded. That's
Whoa.
a lot of shots, huh?
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought he had been sober for a while.
I don't think he's talking about himself.
Now I'm staring at the room service menu off a benzo. I can hear the music continue to crescendo.
Come on.
I can see the whole fucking venue from my window. That's when you know you're schizo. Cause I keep peeking out the curtain from the hotel. The music is so loud, it's almost as though I don't hear no sound. I should get ready for the show now. Wait, is this the whole crowd? I thought the shit was sold out. But it's only the opening act. It's early, don't overreact. If something told me relax.
Yeah, isn't that?
Is it talking about himself?
I have no bloody clue.
I thought he had been sober for a while. If it is,
Or maybe-
he's talking, because he's talking about being in the newspapers, blowing up a show, and
But then he's
asking
also
whether-
but he's also talking about loading up a gun,
as he's talking about loading himself up with the shots of vodka and
looking at
pills
the
and stuff.
curtains. I can see the whole venue, and he's talking about Las Vegas. And then I did see like a lot of people were.
No, I need to know if this is about.
No,
him.
no. Before we do that, just watch it.
Okay,
Yeah, because if not, it will spoil it, wouldn't it?
I need
Maybe,
to know.
maybe in the end, because I have an idea. I mean, I
You
did
have a
tell.
theory.
No, I have an idea because I saw the person who told me you should watch the video. He said is referencing one of the mass shootings, but he said I won't tell I won't tell you
right.
which one it is. That's why I'm like Vegas.
Trying to figure it out.
Probably
It's
that
Vegas.
one. Yeah. But he said I
right.
won't tell you which one it is because he might, maybe you could be able to figure it out on your own. You know what I mean? I've figured it out already. But then he's saying, is this the whole crowd? It's just the opening act. Don't overreact. So maybe he's talking about himself. I don't know.
This is really, really good.
Great track,
But then it's so good. And then he's also saying about being schizo, being a bit cuckoo. And I think if he's talking about the
And then the
shooter,
drugs also.
Yeah, and he's talking about if he was from the perspective of the shooter, like is this the whole crowd? Because he shot at a country concert. He shot in a concert.
Fuck, you got it. You got it.
The shooter
So
killed a bunch of people at a concert.
you've got it.
in Las Vegas.
So obviously the person who told
From
me.
a hotel room.
You got it. You've got it. Now, so it's obviously Las Vegas shooting one where he fucking shot out the window.
Yeah, and
Motherfucker.
killed a bunch of people.
Just hope for the show to be packed. To wanna hit the stage before they fill each row to the max. Cause that'd be
See?
totally
See?
whacked. You can't murder a show nobody's at. But what if nobody shows? panic mode, about to snap and go motherfucking wacko in any second. About to cancel the show just as fans below rush the entrance.
See, they were all country.
In all directions. The press is about to go ape shit. Bananas on all the networks. Commando with extra clips. I got ammo for all the hecklers. I'm up to the teeth. Another volume fall off the bed, hit the ground and crawl to the dresser. Alcohol on my breath as I reach for the scope. I'm blacking out, I'm all out of meds.
Dude, that's what it is.
The beans gone now, just magazines fall down on the floor. Fuck the media, I'm going all out.
This is war. Fuck, man.
Shoot! This is a masterpiece.
People start to show up. Time to start the show up. It's 10:05 p.m. and the curtains.
That's
It
when the
is.
shooting was.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Think that's when the shooting was. That's what he said. Pay attention to the times because that's when it happened. So
Oh,
then
I
that's-
gotta find that freaking news article about the Las
Shooting.
Vegas.
Maybe someone would
Vegas
I mean,
shooting.
definitely they would have pieced it up together. I mean, it's so obvious. I don't know how they catch it. Yeah, but that's bananas, dude. And the fact that I actually feel like I'm in the room with a person.
It is
with
crazy.
the-
I actually thought he was talking about himself for a second.
Same.
But because
then the
because
show-
the metaphors were so clever, I thought when he was saying about loading up a gun, it was talking about loading himself up with drugs
Yeah.
and drinking.
Well,
And another
was.
shot is a shot glass as well. So
Yeah.
the-
Both.
the
Double meaning of it.
the double meaning of these things. How clever is this dude? He's blowing my fucking brains. I can't deal with this. It's too much information.
Alright, YouTube, we usually don't swear, but
What?
definitely gotta get censored. Here we go.
Starts to go up, and I'm already sweating, but I'm locked and loaded. Rapid fire spitting for all the concert goers.
Spitting as in
Yeah,
rapping
yeah,
as well, but
speeding,
in the-
speeding the bullets.
bullet-
Yeah,
come
come
on.
on, he's so clever.
Scopes for sniper vision.
Yes, dude.
Go him.
Out of nowhere, as I slide the clip in from inside the hotel, leaning out the window, going Kaiser Sosa, finger on the trigger, but I'm a licensed owner with no prior convictions, so lost the sky's the limit. So
isn't it? Isn't it? Come on. Come on, I'm bananas, but I've got no record or anything, so I can have a gun. Come on.
Oh my god.
Come on.
What a master freaking piece.
And he says, so lost, the sky's the limit, so my supply's infinite. Come on.
Damn, dude, damn.
That's one. That's, you know.
This
so,
guy was bonkers. He was actually freaking bonkers. he
bananas,
was
mate.
gone bananas.
But the thing is,
But that's true. If you don't have a record, you're bound. You can ask
Walmart.
for
I think in America, if you walk up to Walmart, you could probably just buy that.
if you
just
have a
gun.
license. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The thing is this, and they do background checks and all that stuff. Again, I'm not big on the whole gun law stuff, like the whole how it works. So take this with a grain of salt because we are kind of ignorant when it comes to this. Especially, I went to school in London where literally guns don't exist.
basically.
But we grew up in Venezuela where literally guns and drugs are everywhere. So
that's a culture.
yeah.
It's a culture.
like people on New Year's, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
You know,
Birthdays, pam, 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 to the sky.
So
Oh my
growing
God.
up from like such different places, you know, like Venezuela, it's right now is hell on earth.
Efrat is exactly the same time. He
Told you.
said, and the exact same place as well. How they describe it here.
What a guy.
What a freaking masterpiece! And the landscapes that we're seeing is exactly the same sky view
Oh,
from the
come
same
on, man.
from the same floor.
Yeah, so from growing up in a place where gangs,
Gang violence is so common.
guns, kidnappings,
It's part of the culture.
which is actually maybe we should have this conversation another day, you know, like, but it's culture and it's so like ingrained like
yeah.
its roots, you know.
Yeah.
And then seeing like such a, but that is it's still a third world country, you know?
Yeah, but you're talking about America.
Yeah, so then
They proud themselves on being, you know, the land of the free. You know, they proud themselves on giving people what they deserve. But then you're also giving them the weapons to kill each other.
It's also very complex. It's also very complex because what to do? No one knows. You know, even if you took out all the guns, right?
They will find another way, dude. There's so much
It's not
in
that.
circulation already.
Yeah, it's not that. There's so many unregistered weapons too, and it would turn even worse. You know, something like if you regulate guns, right, and you make them all illegal, it would make the problem even worse.
Yeah.
So and then some things, it's just you just need better checks. It's just it's a very complex, very complicated.
It's a very tough because it's already part of the culture. I mean, in America, people are.
Well, that's what you relate America to, isn't it?
Accustomed to go hunting, and you need licensed guns to go hunting. And
hunting is a different issue, though.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying it's part of the culture. People already have it, like.
Well, hunting.
Yeah, there's parts of like there are states in America where hunting is just like normal hobby.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So it's part of like certain areas of the country.
I mean, I don't necessarily. I'm not necessarily against hunting, but
no, me neither.
But hunting does open up the problem of guns because then what if happens if you use a gun that is registered for hunting to kill someone in self-defense? What's
that's
the law there?
That's the other thing. You can carry a weapon with you in order to protect yourself. Right, and you can shoot it in a self-defense or under a self-defense law. Right. So there are many things that need to change in order for the guns to stop being in circulation in America, and it's such a big issue.
I don't know enough about it to give a solid opinion of it.
Neither,
but I think what's going to happen, and I want to see what an Eminem sort of conclusion of this is, but. Probably a solution to it. Again, I was just trying to say that, you know, growing up in a place where there's guns and then growing up in a place where there's no guns, like in London, here is more like knives and people just throwing like acid at each other, and
logical,
just horrible, or people like literally blowing up because then you have terrorist attacks. So it's like growing up.
Which one is actually better? Which one is actually better?
I don't know what to say.
Either are just as bad. I mean, they're just as bad. Carry on. I want to keep watching this because this is blowing my freaking brain cells.
My supplies infinite, strapped like I'm a soldier. Got them hopping over walls and climbing fences. Some of them John Travolta, staying alive by inches. Cops are knocking over. Thought I blocked the entrance. Guess your time is over. No suicide note, just a note for target distance. But if you'd like to know the reason why I did this, you'll never find a motive. Truth is I have no idea. I am just as stuck, no signs of mental illness. Just trying to show you the reason why we're so fucked. Cause by the time it's over, we'll make the slightest difference. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore.
Yeah, we do have some breaking news from the Associated Press right now. Just to break that up, because we are hearing
Well, he's an actor that kind of
the shooter is dead, and we have just learned that police are saying that the Las Vegas shooter killed himself.
That is the bartender there in Mandalay Bay, and I believe we're going to
Yeah, we just wanted to share that with you. You can see behind me here. This is what he looks like. Now, we did just tell you that police just earlier, Metro was telling us that he killed himself inside the hotel room.
Damn. Fox News with
Good
you.
morning. As we come to you on the air,
Fox.
we bring you breaking news. A school shooting. Another school shooting reports a number of fatalities, and this time it is in San Jose, Texas, that is just outside Galveston. A suspect shooting.
What, man?
We're calling breaking news this morning. Another deadly school shooting. This one in Santa Fe, Texas. It's just outside Houston.
26 killed and 20 others wounded. Another deadly shooting in 5 people dead in attacks are opening fire on
Fuck, dude. What a track.
This a deadly shooting at a food festival in Northern California. 3 people.
Yeah, it's part of the Second Amendment as well, isn't it?
A deadly shooting at a newspaper office in Annapolis. Newly released surveillance video shows the process leading up to the mass shooting.
When will this end? When enough people care. Register to vote at vote.gov. Make your voice heard and help change gun laws in America. Damn, dude.
Oh, I think it stopped.
Ah, fuck. Damn. For information on how you can help, please visit Eminem/Darkness. God damn, what a track. Oh boy.
Only Eminem could pull this off. Only Eminem can tell you a story
Like that.
like that.
Yeah, dude, I feel
Put
like
it
I was in the
into
room.
the perspective of the killer, and yet make you feel incredibly vulnerable at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like I could have been in that concert, you know what I mean? Like I could, oh man, oh.
What a great storyteller, and the fact that these things happen, these things are real, dude. These things actually happen on so often, and we're not in America, but we got some pretty shady stuff here in London too. I mean, the whole knife violence here has increased incredibly, and freaking people running people over, and terrorist attacks. Like, the threats are already scary enough, and I can only imagine what it's like to lose somebody. Well, I know what it's like, because we've lost a lot of family members. We've lost a lot of close family friends to gun violence in Venezuela, because it's so much part of the culture.
Just goes with living over there, man. It just goes with living.
And that's what people say about America now too. It just goes with living here. You know, you teach your kids how to lock down in their school.
Yeah,
And you teach your kids how to now dial 911 where they're 4 years old in a school. You know, like, and people say no, that just comes with the territory of living here in America. It shouldn't be though. Like, wow, I'm speechless. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius.
He's really mastered his craft, doesn't he? It's unbelievable.
And he's using it for good, dude. He's turned the tables around, and he's using it to influence people, to create awareness, and show, look, this is what happens. We can make a difference. We can make a change. Without being cringy or whatever, you know, without sounding like he's fighting for, I don't know, some stupid legal rights that don't exist or don't belong anywhere.
Yeah.
He's talking about true facts and how it affects every single one of them.
Yeah, I think you're out of frame, mate. Yeah.
I'm here. It's so weird.
It's such a complex subject. It's so intricate, and there's so many. I think all you can do is is simply share your voice. You know, share what you think the solution is, and I think what he's trying to advocate to is, let's change some of the laws. Let's make it stricter. Let's make it harder.
Let's make a difference.
Because I think it'll be very unlikely that just like with a click or with a flip of a button, no more guns is possible. That we know that that's impossible. So probably gradual change, stricter gun laws, more regulations. Yeah, all those things can help. Do not ask me what to regulate, because, as I've said, we come from a place where regulations are bound to be broken. Rules are bound to be broken. There, people are always trying to cheat the system. It's hence why they're in the position they're in. And the thing is, the actual core of people, it's good there, you know, like, and it's the same in America. It's like, I believe people are genuinely good.
I do too, dude.
You know?
I do too. And this is the thing, the people that are doing the mass shootings, they're one person. So they are the minority.
Definitely.
And yet they make so much freaking noise.
Well, they hurt.
You know?
They hurt their majority. So that's why it makes noise.
But I don't think the majority wants to be exposed to that type of situation anymore.
Like what?
Like to have the threat of, you know.
No one wants that.
Of course. So I mean, there must be a big number of people demanding for gun laws to be changed.
I just think it's just not that simple, you know. That's probably all it is. Like, it's not just, oh well, let's just I just think it's not as simple, and then legislation, politics, all that bollocks gets involved. You know what I mean? And then it takes long for change, and it's just so complex. I'm pretty sure most people would be like, let's try and solve this problem. It isn't normal. I don't want my kids to die in a school, or I don't want my friends who went to a country music concert to not come back, or me be afraid when I go to Las Vegas, or me be in London and be afraid or attacked. So you know what I mean? It's like, it's complex issues. Anyways,
what's your opinion about all this?
What a master of his craft. It's refined. It made me feel uncomfortable in the right moments. It made me feel meaningful, emotional, like I have power all of a sudden. It made me feel like I could make the change, yet it made me feel vulnerable. What a man. Eminem is a boss. What a man.
I love the moment when you figure out from which perspective.
Oh, mate, when he takes the hoodie off, because you think it's him, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I thought he was clean. I thought he was sober.
Yeah.
He had been sober. I was like, damn, that's such a hard... Like, I hope he's not gone down that way.
No.
And then you realize that he's talking from the perspective of the shooter, and it makes you even more uneasy. Instead of what... Yeah, like, wow, bananas.
Anyways,
what a master.
Let us know what you think. Also, if you'd like us to check out the other half of the album, we would more than happy to also sit down and check it out with you guys for the first time. I will keep my my urge to listen to it. I will just keep repeating the ones that we liked, and we will see you in the next one.
That's right.
Peace.
Bye-bye.